And we back. Today we're doing a challenge I like to call the former teammate challenge. Listen here, it all starts off with one trade, and from that point it is a domino effect, because the second person we trade for has to be teammates or former teammates with player number 1. Then person number 3 has to be teammates or former teammates with person number 2, and so on and so forth until we have a team related in one way or another. It's like a family. Last week we dropped a video where I can only add players on my team if I knew every single team that they played for. Today's video is similar because I will not be Googling to figure out, were these players ever teammates? It's all off the dome. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Let's get into it. Things get interesting because the first trade has to be for my superstar, right? We have to figure out who is the guy. We're running with the Cleveland Cavaliers today. Okay, we start off with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Today's video is brought to you by SeatGeek. Hit that link in the description, download SeatGeek and use code KLT for a Q because they're giving you $20 off your first purchase with SeatGeek. If you don't know what SeatGeek is, it is the easiest way to buy tickets. It takes tickets from across the internet and put them in one singular place for you to decide the best deal for you. So you get the SeatGeek app, you find a game that you want to go to, you're going to see the arena, and you see a bunch of different dots. Red dots means that it's probably not a good deal. Green dots mean it is. So I found this game, Bucks versus Cavaliers, and this is a 10 out of 10 deal. Why would I not want to take this one?
Hold on, I just found out that Tyler, the Creator's coming to Chicago soon. Bet.
I want to thank SeatGeek again for sponsoring this video. Hit that link in the description, download the SeatGeek app, and use code KLT for a Q so you can save $20 on your first purchase. Cavs had the 4th overall pick. Hey, listen. My star player could be the person that we start off with. It don't even have to be the first trade. We could just say, boom, if it is LeBron, I just got to figure out for trade number 2 a former teammate of LeBron's. And luckily, if it is LeBron has had a million different teammates, it feels like. It just seems like players come in and come out. Cleveland Cavaliers, 4th overall pick, went to Wardell Stephen Curry. That's interesting. We also got like Jalen Green. Yo. Oh, I gotta figure this out. This is a little bit tougher than I anticipated. Okay, trade number 2 has to be with a player that has formerly played with Stephen Curry in the Warriors. Now, the problem with that is the Warriors kind of keep their circle kind of small. It's Klay Thompson, Draymond Green as the stars, and then after that, I could trade for like Iggy. And then Iggy's been teammates with some players. Who is a journeyman that I remember playing alongside Steph Curry? Let's figure it out. Varejao definitely has, but he's only played... I can't trade for LeBron. In my mind, I was like, oh, Varejao played for LeBron. I'm not getting LeBron. Steph Curry might not be the perfect player to start off with. You think of what I'm thinking? You think of what I'm thinking? Because Steph Curry has only played for one organization, he's just a super loyal dude. Loyal to the soil, one of the greatest to ever do it. Is he going to retire a Warrior? We shall see. Does it make sense to throw him in the trade finder? The only trade they got is a Jason Tatum trade. Nah. Does it make sense to trade Steph Curry and reset our challenge with somebody different? Somebody that might have been around the block a little bit. All players, Steph Curry's the best player in the league. You know what? I have decided, according to 2K, Steph Curry's the best player in the league. I've decided to keep Steph Curry. I don't even know why I even thought about anything other than that. He has played with Kevin Durant before. That's so dead. That's so dead. Oh, this is about to be tough. I got my guy. It's going to be Javale McGee. Javale McGee helped them win some championships. I don't remember if it was 1 championship or 2 championships he was there for. Regardless, he played with Steph Curry. He's also played with like Devin Booker right now, or Chris Paul right now, or he's played with a good amount of good players. So I'm going to add Javale McGee to the list and have him be trade number 2 and try to figure things out after that. Actually, I could probably just go trade find Javale McGee. He's playing for the Suns at the moment, which is where he's playing in real life. And that trade is about to be simple. They bet not ask for anything more than like, I don't know, another okay role player, not even. Harry Giles. Deal. That man was a 71. Okay, so now let's figure out the player that's former teammates or current teammates with JaVale McGee. The first name that came to mind, like I mentioned, was Devin Booker. This challenge is also basically stemming from the last challenge, because now I got to remember every team that JaVale McGee has ever played for in his, I'm not looking at teams, I promise, in his 13-year career. 13 different teams. So he's got a ton of former teammates to pick from. Danny Green is already on my team. Danny Green played with JaVale McGee with the Lakers. What I was thinking about is I knew for sure he played for the Lakers. JaVale McGee did. So I was like, can we snag Anthony Davis? I think that my goal is to keep Danny Green because Danny Green has played with Kawhi. He's now playing with Joel Embiid. Those are two superstars that we could potentially trade for right now. We got Jalen Green as a trade piece. We got James Bouknight as a trade piece. We got Porzingis as like the star player. Jalen Green. We might be able to pull off a trade where we get Kawhi or we can get Joel. Those are the 2 players on my mind right now. Let's figure out what teams they play for. They're both 75s. That's gonna be so tough to trade for. That's max value. I didn't even take a look. Jalen Green should be close to max value. He's a 19-year-old former number 2 overall pick. Like, look at our assets, bro. Look at our asset pool. We can pull off this trade, bro. We can pull off this trade, I think. What's our pick Pick like, oh, the pick is 2.5 stars. One of these players ended up on the team. Now, if I had to pick between the two, which one of these players would I rather have? Probably Kawhi, because Kawhi has played with Paul George. I don't know if he'd be able to pull off a Paul George trade, but like I think about Joel Embiid, he's played with Jimmy Butler. He's gonna be harder to trade for than Paul George for sure. He's got like Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, maybe lower tier players, but still really good. And Tobias Harris been around the block a little bit too. So I'm gonna try to get one of these two players. Kawhi is going first. We got Porzingis' contract. That already matches. Of course, they're going to say no. We throw you Jalen Green. Okay. We will throw you James Bouknight. Yeah, that's too much. That's fine. You give us back Rodney Hood. It's all good in Rodney Hood. Come on. I'm willing to give up 3 first-round picks for Kawhi Leonard. This is my best offer. Yes, Kawhi, welcome to the team, baby. Okay, if that don't warrant a like, I don't know what will. We got Steph Curry and Kawhi teammates. Here's our lineage right now. We got Steph Curry, who was teammates with JaVale McGee, who was teammates with Danny Green, who was teammates with Kawhi Leonard. Now, the next trade, we can think about players that were on the end of those Spurs teams. The Toronto year still has like Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby. Ooh, OG Anunoby. Or we could look at the current Clippers and think Paul George. Let's see what our contract situation look like, because that's something I kind of breeze past. We got 2 max players. Why is Sekou Doumbouya making $16 million? Why is he making so much money? We got Zaire Williams. We got a lot of young players on this team. Okay, all right. Sekou Doumbouya, that's $20 million right there. That we can also we can't throw in Danny Green. He's on the team to stay. We can throw in campaign. I'm looking for a shooting guard, a small forward. Kawhi can play power forward too. So actually, there's no position that's off limits except for point guard and one of the wing players. I wanted to pull off an OG Anunoby trade. I think we might have found it. I think we should be able to just get out of here with this without giving up the picks. They say yes. Okay, OG Anunoby, of course, played with Kawhi. He wasn't a part of the championship run because he was injured. But hey, NBA champion. This should say it on his resume, right? It should say it on his resume. NBA champion, yeah, okay. So that is confirmed. Now, we can run him at the small forward, power forward. It don't really matter. Those are players that can play for us. But now OG Anunoby's 24 years old. He's only played for the Raptors. So I got to think about another player. I'm thinking about a journeyman that might have been at the end of the bench for their team. It doesn't have to be a journeyman. There is a center out there that played with OG Anunoby 100%. And I kind of wanted to trade for him before, but he didn't play with Kawhi. Actually, he did play with Kawhi. I could have pulled off a Jonas Valanciunas trade, right? Because he got traded for Marcus Gasol halfway through the season. So I could have pulled off a Jonas Valanciunas trade earlier in the video, but whatever. Big Val, come on. What is your trade value? He's playing right now for Brooklyn. Trade value says Bobby Portis and Danny Green. We can't do that. We can't trade OG or we can't trade OG. Okay, so forget the Danny Green part. Financially, this don't make sense. We got to make up $9 million. Okay, what is the Cameron Payne? Oh, this makes sense financially. Add a trade exception. Deal! Woo! We run it, boys. So right now we got 1, we got 2, we got 3, 4, and we got 5, 6. We got 6 total trades of players. We got the lineage. Now, Jonas Valanciunas played in Memphis last year. He's playing right now with the Pelicans. I think that we need to start thinking about like bench units and stuff like that. Or I guess a starting shooting guard, because I don't want Danny Green starting shooting guard for my championship team. I know it's possible. He's done it before. But at this age, I would rather get a starting shooting guard other than Danny Green. The rest of the starting lineup looks good. So we got like PJ Washington. We got Grant Williams. And then, oof, not a lot after that to trade. But shooting guard that played with Jonas Valanciunas. Okay, we can make this happen. They say Jonas Valanciunas technically NBA champion, even though he wasn't there for the finals because he got traded halfway through the season. So did he get a ring? I don't know. I don't know if this trade is going to work. But Grayson Allen played with the Memphis Grizzlies when Jonas Valanciunas was there. And now Grayson Allen, actually very good rotational player. They want a first-round pick, like flipping first-round picks. Sure. I mean, I guess that works. He's going to start as shooting guard for us instead of Danny Green. So we'll take that. Look gritty. He ain't been as dangerous. Back in the day, Grayson Allen was kind of a dangerous dude. Like, he'll trip you and hit you in the face and stuff. We ain't seen none of the shenanigans since he's been in Milwaukee. At least not that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm liking our team so far. I'm liking our team a lot. I think I'm going to make Danny Green officially a backup shooting guard and just let that be. Oh, not with that overall drop. No, sir. So now, oh, we have no power forwards. We got PJ Washington as a trade piece. Let's go. No. These two players are sharing the power forward spot. OG as a small forward. Power forward goes down 1, and then Kawhi goes down 2. Does it matter? It doesn't matter. OG is our power forward. So now we got to think about Grayson Allen teams. At this point, it's only 2. It's like current Milwaukee, and then that same couple years of Memphis. We had Bobby Portis on our team, bro. We had Bobby Portis on our team. Can we go back and get Bobby P? I think we could. I think we could go get Bobby Portis with PJ Washington as a trade piece. Bobby P, man. Shout out to my guy, former Bull. So you know we got a lot of love for Bobby Portis. Danny Green. PJ Washington, Danny Green, JaVale McGee, OG Anunoby, Grayson Allen. Okay, so let's start here. They're gonna say no. Oh, great, easy. We'll take that. Okay, Bobby P can run some 4. His overall stays the same. He's going to be backup 4, and JaVale's going to be 5. So far, we're looking good. Now, Bobby Portis has been around the block a decent amount. You know what I'm saying? He's got Chicago. He's got Washington. He's now got Milwaukee. So he's been on a couple different teams. So I got a decent amount of teams to pick from, and I'm thinking about a backup shooting guard and a backup point guard. Our guard positions need some love. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a lot to trade. We got Rodney Hood, Frank Jackson, and Miles McBride, but we do got free agency that can help us fill our roster because we need a roster filler. Gorgie, Willie Cauley-Stein, Bobby, that's my boy. Probably the nicest dude I've ever met. It was a virtual meeting, but a meeting is a meeting. Okay, so let's figure out Bobby Portis' former teams. Who is playing like guards? I mean, like when he played in Washington, I'm pretty sure it was still Bradley Beal and John Wall, not options in today's video. Milwaukee, oh man, we got like Pat Connaughton, we got Dante DiVincenzo. I think him and Cameron Payne literally played together. I think. Now, I have not said this in the video. If I am wrong about 2 teammates playing together, I have to trade them both at the end of the video. So I have to be sure. Do I feel like they crossed paths in Chicago? I'm trying to steal RJ Barrett. I don't have a lot of assets. RJ is down to an 83 overall. I guess down is the wrong word. He's been around at 83 overall all year round. And these are the only players we got to pick, and we got to hope that they want that pick, which they don't. That would have been an absolute steal, but we don't have that. We don't have a steal right now. And that's the only shooting guard I can think about that's played with Bobby Portis that we could potentially get. The next plan of action is going like trade finder some players and like hope that it jogs the memory that, oh, he played with Bobby Portis. But Bobby got us kind of stumped here. There's Pat Connaughton, because if I trade for Pat Connaughton, that puts us back in the Bucks realm, and we've been on the Bucks for like 3 trades already. I can't do any of these trades. So I'm going to go out on the limb. I mentioned earlier how I felt like Bobby Portis and Cameron Payne have played together before. So I'm going to try it. If I'm wrong, then we back to the drawing board. If I'm right, then we keep it moving. Now, it's actually going to be hard. We don't really have any assets anymore. Financially, none of these trades are making sense. We throw you Frank Jackson. There we go. This trade is a deal. They want a second. They'll give us a second. Okay, Cameron Payne is on the team. He's a good backup point guard. We need a backup shooting guard. So think about Cameron Payne's teams, which at this point is OKC, it's Chicago, Phoenix, obviously. I feel like there's another team in there, but those are the big 3. If I could get an okay shooting guard, a good backup shooting guard, I think we built the championship quality team. Personally, we got Steph Curry and Kawhi Leonard on the same team. Everything else is just like a plus. Some people forget about this era, but Victor Oladipo played with the Thunder, and Cameron Payne was still on the team dancing with Russell Westbrook. Yeah, he was there. So we don't have a lot to give. Luckily for us, VO is on a 1-year deal worth nothing. So we can just like spam picks. Boom. VO is a huge pickup as an 80 overall. Now, that's all of the picks we got. VO's gonna start for us, basically. VO's gonna start for us. Now, it ain't the same VO from Most Improved All-Star VO, but VO can still hoop. At least I hope so. We ain't seen him at all this season. Okay, are we done? We've got a 10-man rotation. At the very minimum, we got a 10-man rotation. And the rest doesn't matter too much, right? The rest doesn't matter. Or do we still have to go until 13? We gotta go into 13. I will be cheating myself. We have to have a full roster. A full roster. So Victor Oladipo, at this point, I'm looking for players at the end of the bench. I don't even care. I don't need you to contribute to the team at all. Indiana Victor Oladipo, Orlando Victor Oladipo, OKC Victor Oladipo, or Miami Victor Oladipo, you can be added to the team, basically. Houston Victor Oladipo, I forgot about that. Because I mean, technically he didn't play that much, you know? So I just need players that's been associated with Victor Oladipo. Why did this make me stop? I don't think they've ever touched the court together on the same team. Hey, this is a tricky one because I don't remember if Cody or Caleb plays with the Heat right now. One of them play with the Heat right now, which means that he would be teammates with VO right now. I don't know which one it is, so I'm going to keep it moving because I don't want to mess up right at this moment. This would be the worst time to mess up because Elfrid Payton 100% played with Victor Oladipo. I vividly remember them in the backcourt together and when he was in Orlando. Victor Oladipo was out fat. This is before Victor Oladipo got ripped. That one off season he got ripped. Him and Elfrid Payton 100% on the same team. I ain't even got to Google that one at the end. I just know. Elfrid Payton is interesting because I know he's played for some teams. I just don't remember all of the teams he's played for. Like I know New York. I know Orlando. Phoenix. Frank Ntilikina 100% played with Elfrid Payton in New York. When I was looking at him, he was a 2-star value player. They don't want to give him up, but we got seconds. Don't make us waste all of our second round picks on Frank Ntilikina. Are you kidding me? It's Frank Ntilikina. Rodney Hood actually got value. Hold on, take all that back. The most difficult trade of the entire day wasn't for Kawhi Leonard. It was for Frank Ntilikina. All right, so we just need one more player on the team, and that will complete a 13-man roster. And the player that we have to trade away is Willie Cauley-Stein, but he has to be related to Frank Ntilikina. And if I'm not mistaken, we could just stop now because Willie Cauley-Stein plays with Frank Ntilikina in this moment in Dallas. I just want to see if I can find somebody from Frankie's past. Dennis Smith Jr. played for the Knicks while Frank Ntilikina was there. And just like that, we have a 13-man what the heck? We got a 13-man roster of players that have all been related through one way or another. Okay, here is the fact check portion of the video. So it starts off with Steph Curry, who of course has played for only the Warriors in his NBA career, as you can see. His first teammate that I had was Javale McGee. You can see he played for the Warriors in 2016 through 2018. And him and Danny Green played together in LA from the 2018-2019 2019-2020 season, 2019-2020 season. Okay. And from that, I think that's where we ended up with Kawhi Leonard. Him and Kawhi Leonard played together through 2017 through 2019. And you're going to see 2017 to 2019. From there, we went from this 1 year, 2018-2019, OG Anunoby 2018-2019. From this, we went to Jonas Valanciunas, who was there from 2017-2018. Same thing with rookie OG Anunoby. I barely got out of that one. Jeez. From Jonas Valanciunas, I'm pretty sure it was Grayson Allen. Yeah, it was Grayson Allen from 2019 to 2021, and then right here 2019 to 2021. So from Grayson Allen, we went to Bobby Portis. They're playing together right now, so it's not on the board, but trust me, Grayson Allen, Milwaukee Bucks 2022, same thing with Bobby Portis 2022. From Bobby Portis, this is the big one. He played for the Bulls from 2015 to the midway point of the 2018-2019 season. Cameron Payne, 2018-2019 season. They played a whole season and a half together, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is where things get confusing to me. From Cameron Payne, where did we go next? To Victor Oladipo. You see he had a 2015-2016 season and half of 2016-2017. Victor Oladipo OKC years 2015-2016. Then from Victor Oladipo, we went to Elfrid Payton because they played together the first couple years of their careers in Orlando. And then the last one, all three of these players played together, so it don't really matter. So we have 2 years with the Knicks from 2018 to 2021. Then we have Frank Ntilikina, who was here from his entire career. And then you had the basically 2 seasons of Dennis Smith Jr. with the Knicks. And just like that, we have an entire team, other than this guy, get out of here. We have an entire team of players who have been associated with each other one way or another. Oh my God, that took a long time. Now the question is, are we a championship team? Like we still have to win the championship. Like it was cool putting the team together, but then we put together the team to win it all. Okay, there's a win. Steph Curry put up, whew, don't play around with Steph Curry. Okay. Another 40 piece. We'll be fine. I'm sure of it. Season is wrapped and Wardell Stephen Curry Jr. wins MVP. 56% from the field, 46% from 3, 30 points per game, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds for the little guy. You feel me? We did our thing out here, man. I don't know how many wins we ended up with. We were 71-11. That's really good. Who would have thought that having Steph Curry and Kawhi Leonard on the same team would equal wins? I think I figured that out pretty early on. All defensive second team for Kawhi. If you're wondering about the rest of the stats for the players on our team, here they are. Kawhi ended up with about 22 points per. Victor Oladipo, you know what I'm saying? A little rejuvenation for VO. Then we got Valanciunas. Okay, this is how things went. Are we ready to win a championship? Boom, just simulate it. Just simulate. I don't care. Undefeated? Nope, not undefeated. But might as well have been. Wardell Stephen Curry wins Finals MVP, and that is how you build a team of players that have shared locker rooms, which I don't even know how to word that. Whatever. If you enjoyed the video, also be sure to leave it a like. Be sure to comment down below other challenges you want to see me tackle. If you got to this point, you had to enjoy it, so go ahead and do that thing. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.